Welcome back to Backyard Jam, and we're here for the May event here on the regular season. Thank you once again for joining us. What a season it is shaping up to be. We now have a two-time champion defending their crown. Let's see how they went about it last month. Dragon took on Bigfoot, and it was Bigfoot who got the whole shot last month, but in the final race, Dragon pulled it out at the end, managing to just get across the line over on the beach at Puckpool to get a second championship win. They are now sitting top of the table, joint with Monster Mutt. And speaking of that table, let's take a look at how things are shaping up. Brutus at the bottom of the table on 20 points. Max D and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior in joint 22nd position. Then Jurassic Attack Shaker in 20th. Moving up to the top of the bracket, we have some interesting developments. 5th position is a place to be at the minute. Blue Thunder, Excalibur, Iron Outlaw and Bigfoot all tied. Jester, then Lumberjack, and then of course those top two. This month there's a bit of a takeover for the Neon Trucks. We see Earthshaker, Avenger, Blue Thunder and Gravedigger all sporting new schemes. We also see the return of the regular Max D and Zombie. This is going to be an interesting lineup. I'm looking forward to seeing these schemes in action. Now let's throw it over to Track Talk, and we've got the return of the bus jump this month, now back from the beach in a slightly different location to normal, but this shouldn't affect the drivers too much, although the shade will come across the track at some point during filming, so we will see how that plays out for the drivers when they get on the track later on. First round buys this month go to last month's top 4, Bigfoot, Lumberjack, Dragon and Jester. We also have Rockwell Red, Avenger, Zombie and Boghog getting first round buys. We'll see matchups between Lucas Crusader and Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Black Pearl, Earthshaker and Monster Mutt, Mohawk Warrior and Iron Outlaw, Max D and Brutus, Monster Mutt, Rottweiler and Stonecrusher, Jurassic Attack and Excalibur. But up first, Shaker takes on Blue Thunder. Devon Treat in Shaker here, coming back to the track. Hasn't done too well in the last couple of months. FC Productions Blue Thunder has in the meantime. They are a one-time event champion of Series Yellow in the past. They have done so-so this season. We will see how they're going to get on in this first race against Devon Treat, who's over in the far lane. Blue Thunder in the near. We're ready to go racing. Even out of the gates, small push there from Shaker. Blue Thunder goes sideways, and that was a corkscrew round and down. And what on earth happened to Blue Thunder there? Well, they missed the ramp almost entirely, hit the crush cars at a funky angle, and turned the truck turtle. And that is going to be it for Blue Thunder tonight, completely missing the race ramp. Shaker will progress in the competition and now being turned back over by track crew. The driving error there for Blue Thunder sees them out. Oliver Stapley brings Excalibur to the track once again. Now he is going up against Ian Spiros in Jurassic Attack. The Dino is back on track and has had quite the surge in popularity recently thanks to Monster Jam World Finals. It's in the far lane, Excalibur is in the near lane, and we're ready to go racing once again. Gates are open, little bit of a hole shot to Excalibur and he keeps it, but rolls the truck over at the end there. Manages to not lead the track completely, but turns the truck sideways. Let's take a look. We're a little bit too close to see, but Excalibur goes flying over the line. Jurassic Attack only just makes it over, going over the smaller ramp. Manages to just get off track enough to get out of this race. Wegner Racer, Stonecrusher is back up to the track now. Has had so-so season as well, as has Caden Wilson. Will be looking for better. Monster Mutt Rottweiler has been performing, but not quite as well as I think Caden wants. The same can be said for Stonecrusher, I guess. Both of these trucks now lined up in the starting gates. We're all set to go green. Gates are open. Here comes Caden and Stonecrusher as well. Stonecrusher looked to be pulling just ahead there, and I think they might have gotten by a tyre length. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay. You can see great jump for Stonecrusher, and yes, almost exactly a tyre length. Stonecrusher goes through. Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He is out of it tonight. Stonecrusher will progress and finally getting a resurgence. Speaking of which, one of these two trucks needs to move off of the bottom of the table. John Ritchie in Brutus, Hazard County in Max D. They sit in the last two spots available in the whole championship. One of them is going up a few spots here tonight, as they will get some more points on the board. Max D or Brutus, we'll find out now. Gates are open. Max D gets the whole shot and keeps it all the way across the line, and Brutus cannot catch a break. I say that they nearly got some form of first round bye this month, but they didn't quite make it. Brutus, unfortunately, they've had some good races this month, but they are out of the competition once again for tonight and will continue to sit at the bottom of that table. So confirmation of progressors from the first round. Shaker, Excalibur, Stonecrusher and Max D will all move through to face Bigfoot, Rockwell Red, Avenger and Jester. Looking forward to seeing them races in a little bit. We still have Gravedigger, Lucas Crusader, El Toro, Black Pearl and Earthshaker Monster Mutt to come, but up first in the second half of this round, RRC Family Gaming brings Great Clips Mohawk Warrior back to the board. Air going up against Kay and James TV in the Iron Outlaw truck. This one has been fast. Mohawk Warrior has struggled this season, I would say. They are looking for points desperately. Iron Outlaw, they're looking for a championship. Gates are open. Here comes Iron Outlaw. The fast pedal going down. Missing the ramp is the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And as I've said already, they've struggled all season long and there is no let up here in May. There you can see things go sideways very quickly for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Iron Outlaw, they looked fast down the track once again. Steve Calabrese brings Earthshaker Neon to the track. A Series Yellow champion will take on the most decorated driver in Backyard Jam, Mikey Merton in Monster Mutt. 3-time event champions, once in 2022, once in 2023, and once so far in 2024. They're going to be looking for another one tonight. Gates are open, down the track they come, reasonably even, though gets caught up in the far lane. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like they made contact, as I think Earthshaker crosses the line first. Straight up and down was Monster Mutt. Still unclear whether they made contact or whether it was just a bad jump from Monster Mutt as they got crossed up in no man's land, but it's Earthshaker nonetheless that moves on. Little Chip Chocolate in El Toro Loco returns to the track. They started strong this season but have slowly slowed down, the complete reverse of Charlie Hubbard here in the Black Pearl. Started the season out in Tailgater, swapped to the Black Pearl and things have looked up ever since for them. Black Pearl are in the near lane, El Toro in the far. One of these two is moving on to round 2. Gates are open, down the track they come. Whole shot really to El Toro Loco, but got up on 2 wheels there I think. And it's the Black Pearl who finishes ahead. Do they manage to get the win though? As I said, 2 wheels definitely, and that is a close race, but I'm hearing it is the Black Pearl who will progress through to round 2 of racing. El Toro Loco can't catch a break this side of February. The Black Pearl, they progress. Our final race for round 1 of racing. Josh Doing Things in Gravedigger, once again another truck who started out well, came second in January, and then petered out very quickly from February onwards. They face off against Anderson Hill in the Lucas Oil Crusader. They're in the near lane. Gravedigger Neon in the far lane, a very cool looking truck. We're about to see both come down the track. Who's going to take the final spot in round 2? Gates are open, down the track they come, reasonably even. And it's a wild finish for this race. What on earth happened there? Both trucks end up on their side, one more than the other, it is worth saying. While Gravedigger, they went sideways mid-air. Lucas Crusader came down on top of them. I'm still not sure who's won this race, you know, because Gravedigger were coming in sideways and sort of detracted from the action of how this race progresses. It looks like it's Gravedigger. That is a very close race, but just by half a tyre tread, it is going to be the Lucas Crusader for the upset. Gravedigger on their side, down and out of the competition. It's a very nice looking truck, but we won't see any more of it tonight. And Lucas Crusader count their lucky stars. I think because of how the truck landed and everything, they would have been progressing anyway due to truck damage to Gravedigger. I don't think that thing is running anymore. We shall have to wait and see what the situation is next month. But Iron Outlaw, Earthshaker, Black Pearl and the Lucas Oil Crusader, they all progress to round 2 to face Lumberjack, Zombie, Boghog and Dragon. We now move into round 2 of racing. Devon Treat returns to the track. Shaker looked strong in round 1, but they have tough opposition as Mitch Brown in Bigfoot, our second place finisher for last month, rejoins us here in the second round of racing, getting that first round bye. They are in the near lane. That is the one that they have picked. Shaker is in the far lane, and we shall see how they get on. Fast out of the gates of both of these trucks, a little bit bobbled up there. Coming down the ramp was Devon Treat, and I think it's Bigfoot who takes the win here. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay. I know this is a matchup that Devon Treat wanted, but in the end it was all Bigfoot all the way. Mitch Brown is on a bit of a tear at the moment, doing very well for himself, and he's through to the next round of racing. Shaker, on the other hand, is out. Oliver Stapley, Excalibur, is back up to the track now. This truck always fast. So is seemingly Rockwell Red, Dolphin Master. Now this truck has flown under the radar a little bit, has struggled here and there, but 2 months ago it was in the racing finals and it gets a first round bye today. They're over in the far lane, Excalibur in the near. We're ready to go racing again. Gates are open, down the track they come, a small lead to Rockwell Red. A very close race and a rollover at the end there for Rockwell Red. What on earth happened at the finish line? Let's take a look. Over the jump they came. It was actually Excalibur who went a little bit too sideways. Huge jump there from Rockwell Red, gets bubbled on the crush car and rolls the truck over. Well, at least it was after everything had concluded. Track crew coming in now to right Rockwell Red, and they win the race. Once again, living unrivaled. Rockwell Red through. Wegner Racer returns to the track now with Stone Crusher. They looked good in their round 1 debut tonight, but Chip Chocolate Avenger also looked good, getting a first round bye tonight. Can they go through from here, making advantage of that first round bye, or has Stone Crusher got the lay of the land? We shall find out as we send these two. Here they come down the track, even down that ramp and over the finish line. Rolling it over is Stone Crusher. Once again, a crush car sending Stone Crusher over. But I think they won the race still. Let's take a look here. Yes, it is Stone Crusher who gets the win over Avenger. Chip Chocolate out of the competition, but they will get a 5-point bonus for getting that first round bye to what they would have got ordinarily. Stone Crusher, meanwhile, will continue to get points as they progress. Hazard County showed that they were the better of the two bottom trucks. Max D now faces off against Elliot Spiros in Jester. The red Escalade, or should I say Jesterlade if you will, is in the far lane. Max D is in the near lane. Jester has looked fast since the very beginning of this season. They're going to be looking to go fast once again. Down the track they come. Max D keeping level with them, and sideways goes Jester over the line. Another truck manages to flump that jump. A new phrase that I'm hoping will catch, but it still wins the race. Jester, they go sideways, but they go through. Here comes the track crew now to turn Jester back over. Is there any damage to their truck? No, but certainly a bit of damage to our course. You can see where they landed. Awful mess of the track that they have made. Wow, the first of our trucks moving on to the quarterfinals tonight are Bigfoot, Rockwell Red, Stone Crusher and Jester. Still to come, we'll see the Lucas Crusader take on the champion of last month and the month before, Dragon. Boghog will take on Black Pearl, Earthshaker will take on Zombie, but before all that, Kane James TV brings the Iron Outlaw back to the track. They looked fast in their first race, but they have stiff opposition here as Jack Charlton brings Lumberjack, the one-time event champion of the regular season. January's champion is in the near lane, ready to go racing once again. Iron Outlaw over in the far lane, yet to win. They came second in February. Can they go one step further this month? Gates are open. Iron Outlaw a little bit squirrely at the top of the track, and they go sideways too. And it looked like they were heading out of this track, but they managed just to hold on, rolling the truck. In fact, cartwheeling it almost. Let's take a look at that slow-mo replay. They win the race somehow. Absolutely bury the front BKT into the sand, and down they go. Was a fresh new mark where they landed, and they've lost the body as well. That is unsurprising with the damage that they caused. This truck is in serious need of thrashing. Will they get back in for the next round? We shall wait to find out as we continue with racing. Steve Calabrese brings Earthshaker Neon back to the track. He takes on Jace Usher in Zombie. A two-time champion here on Backyard Jam. It's in the near lane. Earthshaker only a one-time champion. I say only. It's still quite an achievement. They're in the far lane, and they're ready to go racing. Here we go then, down the track they come, reasonably even, staying reasonably even all the way to the line. Who won that one? Answers on a postcard, let's take a look at this. Slightly sideways, and that is a very close finish. And once again, a truck lands on another. That was Earthshaker landing on the tyres of Zombie. They'll want to check that damage out. Here's the super slow-mo replay. We still can't quite tell who's won it. It looks like it was just Zombie. We're going to get the lineup on screen just to make doubly sure. Yes, by half a tyre tread, it is going to be Zombie. Very close racing here tonight. You either get it completely right or it's completely wrong. Charlie Hubbard returns to the track. Black Pearl is here once again, ready to do battle against Wyatt Curtis and Bog Hog. They got the first round bye here in this month's round of racing. They're in the near lane. That's the one they've gone for. Black Pearl in the far lane. Let's see how they get on. Down the track they come. A slight hole shot there to Black Pearl. And I think they keep it all the way to the line. Nice close race, but I think not close enough for Bog Hog. Here they come, up and over. Got a good jump there, did Charlie Hubbard. Bog Hog struggled a little bit on the ramp. Seems like they weren't completely squared up and go a little bit sideways, but managed to get down all four BKTs to cross the line. Bog Hog, a good showing from them, but not good enough tonight, as it's Charlie Hubbard in the Black Pearl who will progress. Lastly, Anderson Hill in the Lucas Crusader here takes on the now two-time event champion, regular season Dragon. Cyclops Hobbies returns to the track. They've won 8 races consecutively so far. Can they make it 9 here? Anderson Hill will be playing upset, or at least he's hoping to. Let's take a look at this race as we send them down the track. Gates are open. Dragon gets the whole shot and absolutely smokes the Lucas Crusader. Well, that was a walkover. They've also crossed over here. Let's take a look at that. Dragon goes a little bit to the right. Lucas goes all the way to the left. And that is the end of that. Dragon will win the race, and that is 9 on the bounce for Dragon. They are looking strong, super strong, but they have a rematch coming up for them next. Black Pearl faced them last month. They lost that race. They're going to be looking for retribution in the next round. Zombie will take on the Iron Outlaw as well. Jester will take on Stone Crusher. Our first race of round 3 is Mitch Brown in Bigfoot taking on Dolphin Master in Rockwell Red. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Last month's second place, Bigfoot, have looked strong so far tonight in their first race. Rockwell Red also got a first round bye, however. They shouldn't be counted out here. Second place 2 months ago. This is going to be a race to see who can get to the top. Gates are open. Down the track they come, reasonably even. Still even, and that far side once again sends a truck sideways, and once again Rockwell Red ends up on their side. So many drivers tonight have managed to flump that jump, and that is a very close finish once again. It could well be Rockwell Red. It might well be Bigfoot. Let's take a look at the super slow replay, see if we can gain any more information. This is a very close race, but I think just about it is going to be Rockwell Red. We will get the lineup on screen just to make sure. Yes, by some considerable margin, it is in fact Rockwell Red sideways. That is impressive stuff from them. Bigfoot, last month second place, out of the competition. Bigfoot have gone, but Rockwell will rise again. Impressive stuff from Rockwell Red, you have to say. Wegner Racer Stone Crusher is back on the track now, there to face Elliot Spiros in Jester. The Jesterlade has performed well consistently month in, month out. They're in 4th overall in the series. Stone Crusher looking to climb that ladder too. Get somewhere high tonight and they might just do it. Gates are open, down the track they come. Jester with a little bit of a lead and they keep it, but they roll over once again and Stone Crusher tries to leave the track. In disgust, who knows? But Stone Crusher, I don't think they've won this one. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay here. Any second now, we'll see them. There they are. Down the track they come. When they arrive, they are quick. Jester, nice sky wheelie. They manage to get across the line, but then get caught up on the landmines at the end of the track and turn over. Jace Usher returns to the track in Zombie now. There to face Kay and James TV in the Iron Outlaw. Another second place finisher here is Iron Outlaw. They're looking to go even higher. They had a rough landing in the last round of racing. They've managed to get the truck just about together, but it is a right state. Let's take a look at what they can do here against Zombie. Gates are open. Down the track they come. It's Zombie side by side with Iron Outlaw, who loses their body once again. Unsurprising after the landing in the last race. Let's see if we can glean any kind of insight on who has won this race. God, that is close. Probably the closest race of the night. I'm not sure who's won it. I couldn't call that one. We're going to need that line on screen, I reckon. Here's a super slow-mo replay if we can gain any more information from this. No, absolutely not. You can see the bodywork of Iron Outlaw starting to go there. A different camera angle needed. It's going to be Zombie by somewhat of a tyre length, but not a lot. Iron Outlaw have fought hard tonight, but I reckon that truck damage earlier on has come back to haunt them. Charlie Hubbard in the Black Pearl now returns to face off against his nemesis, Cyclops Hobbies in Dragon. Dragon saw Charlie out of the competition last month. Now Charlie's going to be looking for revenge here, but Dragon has looked unstoppable. 9 wins on the bounce. Can they make it 10 here against Charlie Hubbard? A new record for Backyard Jam. We shall find out as we go green. Down the track they come. No room for a breath. And that is a very close race once again. Charlie Hubbard held on side by side with the champs. Here they come, look, across the line. And I don't believe it, it's going to be Charlie Hubbard taking out Cyclops Hobbies. Dragon is out of the competition. Their peak run ends at 9 wins. We will have a new champion crowned tonight as the Black Pearl sails on to the semi-finals. Incredible scenes, upset of the tournament so far, I reckon. Rockwell Red, Jester, Zombie, and the Black Pearl will be your top 4 tonight and will automatically qualify for a first round bye next month. Rockwell Red and Jester, they've been in this position before. Zombie, they've not been in this position for a good long while. We'll talk more about them in just a little bit. But first, Dolphin Master in Rockwell Red on a bit of a tear tonight has managed to turn the truck over a fair few times, as has Elliot Spiros in Jester. These two then should be level pegging in favourites. I couldn't call who's going to win this one. I wonder if you could at home. We shall find out as we send them down the track. Gates are open. Here they come. Jester gets the whole shot and keeps it all the way down. Jester pulls ahead of Rockwell Red and they are going on to the racing finals. I think for the first time. They've managed to get to top 4 a fair few times, but never any further. Rockwell Red, they got through to second 2 months ago, but they won't get back there this month. Unlucky for Rockwell Red, Jester will progress, and now the match we're looking forward to. 2 first-time entries in the regular season. Not the first time Jace Usher's Zombie has been here. They are a 2-time champion, once overall, 1-time event champion of the Series Red last year. The Black Pearl is in the near lane. Zombie in the far. One of these two will make the racing finals tonight. Gates are open. Down the track they come. Zombie with a very slight lead, but here comes the Black Pearl once again for a very close finish. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay. Not sure who's won it at this point. It was Zombie ahead to the jump. Black Pearl came back there towards the end of the race, and that is a very close finish once again. Super slow-mo replay needed. It's looking like Zombie. We will double check with the line on screen. There you can see it. Zombie finally gets back to a racing finals here on Backyard Jam. The Black Pearl, they have done so well all night long. Charlie Hubbard, the Kingslayer, has now fallen, but keep your head held high, young man. Well, here we are at the racing finals. Jester and Zombie are your 2 finalists here tonight. They have fought through thick and thin. Lots of good races. Both trucks have looked strong. Jester, the consistency of them has been awesome so far in Backyard Jam regular season. Zombie is their first time back up here in the winner's circle. Can they go one step further to make it to become a 1-time champion? We shall find out. Elliot Spiros takes on Jace Usher. It's Jester versus Zombie in May's finals. Jester is in the near lane. Zombie over in the far lane. And we are just about ready to send these two down the track. We wish both teams the very best of luck. Let's send it as we go green for one last time. Here they go, down the track they come. It's Jester with a whole shot lead, and they roll the truck over, but I think they got it. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay here. Here they come, Jester with a fair lead. They get almost a whole truck's length across the line before Zombie knows what hit them, and it's going to be Jester who is your May champion here on Backyard Jam. On their side, without a care in the world, Elliot Spiros is on cloud 9. One-time event champion of the regular season, Jester is going to be your May champion. A massive congratulations to Elliot Spiros and Jester for making it through to the finals and to win it all for the first time here in the Backyard Jam regular season. A massive congratulations to them and their team. They must be thrilled. Let's take a look at the points here. Brutus down the bottom of the table in 24th position. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior now in 23rd. Joint 21st for Max D and Jurassic Attack. 19th for Shaker and El Toro Loco, then joint 14th for Stonecrusher, Lucas Crusader, Avenger, Earthshaker and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, all on 50 points apiece. Then we jump up to 11th position, 55 points for the Black Pearl, Gravedigger, Bog Hog. Then we move up again, Zombie in 10th position after that second place finish. 9th position for Blue Thunder, joint 7th for Excalibur and Rockwell Red. Then joint 5th for Bigfoot and the Iron Outlaw. Lumberjack and Monster Mutt now joint 3rd, Dragon in 2nd, but Jester with tonight's win jumps up to 1st. Well, a new leader in the points series. This is shaping up to be an exciting tournament. We hope you're enjoying it. If you are, give this video a like. Do subscribe to the channel. We shall see you again in June for more racing action. Until then, I've been your host, Jim Woodrow. Goodbye.